Wasn't that a blessing to hear our worship team sing and play music, all for the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords? I feel like our church is so blessed with the musicians and the singers we have, led by Lisa, and what a joy it is to see them use their talents and their gifts to glorify God, to lead us in worship, and just to be a blessing to everyone around them. What a joy it is. So we're going to now go into our prayer time. We're going to mention these prayer requests. You should have gotten them by email. If you didn't, contact us. Let us know that you're not getting the emails, and we'll make sure we put your name on the list. If you didn't get them, the prayer request should be right below in the comments box below this video, or you can find them on our Facebook page with the promo for tonight's service. So we're going to go over them one by one and mention them, and we're going to give you some time for personal prayer wherever you are, at your home, your office, your apartment, your business, and then we'll come back and do some corporate prayer, and then we'll get into our Bible study. So let's go through our prayer list real quick. Please continue to pray for Johnny Birch's family. Following his passing last week, we had the service on Monday. It was a beautiful service, and just continue to pray for Teresa and the family as they go through these days without Johnny. Please pray for Bo Simmons, Mike West's son-in-law. He's undergoing physical therapy for a recent injury to his hand. He's going to have to see a surgeon about hernia surgery, and he's also trying to quit smoking because he's been diagnosed with a mild case of emphysema. Continue to remember Devin Blackburn, the son of one of Mary Reichelt's oldest friends. He's doing great in therapy. In fact, there was video of him the other day running down the hallway at the hospital. Of course, he had help to balance, but he was running down the hallway at a slow gait, but doing well. He's walking and talking much better. He is a walking miracle, so continue to pray for Devin. Byron Butler, Deanna Seeger's grandfather, is still struggling, got some heart issues. So he is home getting around the best he can. Please continue to pray for him. Pete Grishevsky, the brother of Mike Grishevsky, is about halfway through his chemo treatments, and he's doing well. Continue to pray for him and his wife Sherry as they travel between Maggie Valley and Modesto Beach. May Woodard is not doing well. Vicki was talking to the nurses, and May is still sleeping a lot. She's not eating or drinking much, and the nurses don't have any idea when the family will be able to get in to see May. So just continue to pray for May Woodard. Brenda Varnado, the daughter-in-law of Harvey and Skeet Varnado, is doing well with her chemo. The nausea spells that she's had are less, but she's still taking medication to help. She'll be starting radiation treatment in the near future. The Walker family, friends of Harvey and Skeet, are also dealing with numerous health issues and with several members, and they've had some recent death in the family, so please pray for them. Mary Ann Walker especially is struggling with her health. Please pray for her. Gary Strickland, Rex Strickland's brother, has been transferred to a rehab facility where he is doing great. They're hoping he'll be able to go home in a couple of weeks, so continue to pray for Gary. Dawn Graves is seeking a job. Please pray that God will open the door for her to find work and find it soon. Mackenzie Graves, Dawn's daughter, is still having some issues with her knee. They're going to try and start therapy soon. If that doesn't work, they'll do an MRI to make sure she hadn't done anything more serious. Continue to pray for Charlie Brown, who's recovering from those broken ribs. I know what you're going through, Charlie. Been there, done that. So continue to pray for him as he recovers. Scarlett Dew has been doing rehab on her hip while she stays with Berkeley, Kyle, and that new baby Atticus. And about a week from now, she'll head out from Berkeley's house to Jill's for a couple of weeks and continue her therapy there. So please pray for her continued recovery. Leslie Rickson, the mother of TJ Rickson in our student ministry, is still struggling, so please pray for her health and her salvation. Mike Hinton, who's close friends with Kenny and Wilma West, is home from the hospital, was able to spend Father's Day with his family, so please pray for continued progress for him. Samantha, the granddaughter of Mike West, will have surgery on her ears June 29th. She's also having some hip issues, so please continue to remember little Samantha. Karen Griffin, a friend of Bobby and Shirley's, who was in a bad auto accident, is out of the hospital, and she's here in this area with her mom and dad recovering. She's starting to do some better. Please continue to pray for continued healing. Jared Bacon, a young man from San Diego who visited Bobby and Shirley West here recently, doesn't know God. He's seeking Jesus. They got to witness to him, so please continue to pray that God works on his heart. We'd love to see Jared come to know the Lord. Shirley has finished her antibiotic treatments and is working on getting her strength back. She's feeling better, but just working on that strength, so continue to pray for her. Dorothy Rogers, Belinda Murray's mother, is dealing with the skin irritation and rash. She's having good days and bad days. Please pray for her. Bud Jones is hanging in there. They're still waiting on some test results. Ruth is really tired, and she's praying for some help and some answers, so please continue to pray for Bud and Ruth. Brent Conaway, the brother-in-law of Brooke, Rex and Lisa Strickland's daughter, has started treatment for his cancer, so pray that that goes well. Adam Shepard, Belinda Murray's grandson, was diagnosed with Williams disease and needs our prayer. Isaiah Torales, the 15-year-old nephew of Mike and Nicole Knotts, is still recovering from his car accident. Continue to pray that his recovery goes well and quickly. Braylon Knotts, the infant granddaughter of Mike and Nicole, is gaining weight and doing well with her eating. It's a slow process, but she's improving. Continue to pray for Braylon. Christian and Jen Knotts, the son and daughter-in-law of Mike and Nicole, are looking for a place to live since moving back here to Hayesville. So please pray for Christian and his new job. Pray for them as they settle in, that God would open a door for a home for them to live in. Continue to pray for Chad Plemons and his journey with Moya Moya, and Heather as she recovers from her recent surgery. And also continue to pray for Lucille Sewell and Donald and Nell Woodard, Kenneth Woodard at Bridge the Gap, Emma Jean Barrett at the Clay County Care Center. Continue to pray for our college students, Allison Birch, Emma Birch, Andrew Birch, Devin Goebel, Gracie Birch, Emily Birch, and Kalea White. Remember all of our family and friends working in the COVID-19 environment. Bobby and Shirley West's daughter Jenny is a nurse, and their son-in-law Paul is a radiology tech. Dr. Jonathan Patterson, Janice Patterson Boone's son, is a healthcare worker in Charlotte. Nita Hastings' daughter is a nurse practitioner. Abby Parton, Easton's mother, works with COVID patients. Melanie Alford, Michelle's sister, is a nurse in Rocky Mount. And Emily Alford, her daughter and our niece, works in a nursing home in Rocky Mount. And Stephen Harper, our second son, is an ER nurse in Charlotte. So please continue to remember them. Also, please continue to remember your church leadership team as we pray about the church and its future, as we prepare for our opening on July 12th, that all of that would go smooth and that God would just bless us as we move forward. Also, continue to remember families who are dealing with the loss of a loved one. Andy Hill Crook and family, Joey and Cindy Hill's daughter, Janice Rigby's family, Orabelle Stewart's family, Gail Bruce's family, Jan Martin's family, Dick Rose's family, the Larry Sewell family, the Denny Cobb family, and Tim Thompson's family. So please remember those families in prayer. Now we're going to give you a chance to pray right where you are. And when we're done, I'll give you a few minutes to pray individually. And when we come back, we'll do a corporate prayer, and then we'll go right into our Bible study. So let's take time right now and lift all these prayer requests to the Lord.